Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your hats. I'm about to tell you how the flood happened. In the 600th year of Noah's life, in the second month and the 17th day of the month, the same day, were all the fountains of the great deep broken up, and the windows of heaven were opened. The same day were all the fountains of the great deep broken up. Now, this is how the great deep got broken up. When matter was on fire and out popped Saturn, and he give birth to Jupiter, and he come out flaming hot and sparking and boiling as a bubble. You know, when something boiling, it bubbles, and this out comes Saturn, out comes Jupiter. Well, out come Marduk, or Hephaestus. Hephaestus, or Marduk rather, whichever one you want to call it, was what you call malformed. So Jupiter, or Enki, rejected Marduk. Marduk was then thrown back to the earth, where one light was already, okay? There was a positive energy here already burning the earth, setting it on fire. So out come the positive with the matter, setting it on fire, it was burning. So here come a negative energy that created or altered the nucleus of the earth. And like I said, the atom, sun, moon, alright, this is their rotation. And you got the righteous judge in Revelation that creates the atom of matter. So whenever Marduk came to the earth and it added another sun to the earth, this one forced the waters out of the great deep. It forced them out in every direction. It had to swap and create a bigger firmament. So it forced the waters, watch this, them big old geyser looking things or crater looking things, those were fountains of the great deep. So this first light created a firmament. And when you add another light, what water was down here, it pushed the firmament on out and made it bigger. It made layers, as in dimensions. It made layers of heat. So you have all these different dimensions now. All this started with the flood. And this is how the waters of the great deep were broken up by Marduk, or Enki. This is how Enki flooded the earth and destroyed the woman in Revelation 12. And the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. Enki flooded the earth. He's the serpent. Serpent means wisdom. He is the divine wisdom, and this is how he wiped out the woman. Before, when there was just positive energy here, and there was no negative, there were the Atlanteans. How were the Atlanteans here? They were Saturn's creation. They were Saturn's creation through Atlas. Atlas. This is why the Atla. This is where the Atla come from. Saturn and Atlas, Saturn and Atlas worked together to create the Atlanteans. This is why Atlas carries the universe on his back, or carries the earth on his back. This is why. Because him and him together created the Atlanteans first. They were the core of the woman. Now, right here it says, and the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed. So anything left over from the flood, Enki went and wiped them out with all the wars in the Old Testament. The Israelites taken over was Enki's race. The Lord of hosts, the Lord of God's army, all that is Jupiter, ladies and gentlemen. That's Enki right there. All through Psalms where it says Lord of hosts, that's Enki, Jupiter. Enki, Jupiter. Alright. Why did he do that? Because of these words. I am a jealous God. That's why. He saw what they were doing. He saw what they were doing, became jealous, and come down and put his spirit in the earth, wiped all this mess away, even created a race to make their race fall. And he started killing off their race because of this. I am a jealous God. I am a jealous God, ladies and gentlemen. And that's the purpose of the flood. The great flood. The great flood.